Welcome to my creative time with Emma, and also I'm actually combining two things today. I'm doing a blog hop with joyslife.com. She invited me to do a blog hop called A Random Act of Kindness, which I thought was kind of cool, so I said definitely I would do that. That as well as my Throwback Thursday challenge, okay? For my Throwback Thursday challenge today, I'm using the Everyday Paper Dolls, and the challenge, I'm sorry, I just got lost for a quick minute there. The challenge for this week is to go ahead and create anything that has to do with an animal, like for your cat, your dog, your fish, whatever you have. Just make any project you want, because, and that kind of goes along with the random act of kindness. What I'm going to do for my random act of kindness is I'm going to take my boys to the little animal shelter, and so they could play with all the doggies and all the little animals there, because how often do they get love, I should say. So anyways, and we're going to try our hardest not to come back with an extra doggie, which I don't think is going to be a problem, because Angel and Scrappy are so selfish. They would not allow another animal through the front door. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do for my random act of kindness. So for my card today, I am using this adorable doggy card here. It's on page 74. So I decided to do a shape card because I had a couple of questions on my little Ustream last night, and I guess somebody was having a problem lining up a card when they do in their Gypsy. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here goes the little doggy right here, and let me show you where he is really quick. So if you decide to do this card, he is, take off the shift there, he is on the first row all the way down, and he is 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth almost to the right there. That's the little doggy I'm using for my card today. And as you could see, I already hid the face for him. This is going to be the base of the card, okay? And he is sized at 3.5 inches. Oops, I'm sorry. Yes, he's sized at 3.5 inches. So what I usually do is I usually just kind of, and let me zoom in again just so you could see. Okay, you see how this line here is the 1-inch line? I usually, see at this, you see where he's in the box, I usually line it up perfectly up against one of those lines. And that's how that's what seems to work best for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and copy him over. So I'm going to click on the advanced feature, click on the copy, and then I'm going to move him right on top, because since I wanted to open like at the head part, I'm going to go ahead and click on the flip feature, which is right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing, and let me go ahead and zoom in for you so you could see that. Okay, I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to line up this top line with that line on that little 1-inch line the best I can, okay? So now that that's lined up, I'm going to go ahead and scooch it down so it could overlap. I'm going to do it just a little bit. Not all the way. You see how, like, let me move this up so you could see. Okay, you see how on the inside when I line it up there's two like little holes there? I'm not going to want that to show, so what I decided to do, I went ahead and got a rectangle here from Georgian Basic Shapes, and the rectangle is sized at 1.5 by 3/4, and this is just going to go, let me zoom in so I can see it better. This is just going to go right in the center, so when you cut it out, that's all going to be welded together, and you're not going to have any holes at the top of your card, okay? So let's go ahead and get this all grouped together. So I'm going to go ahead and group the two dogs and the little rectangle, and then I'm going to click on my Advanced tab, click on Weld, and then I'm going to click on my eyeball just to make sure that it is all welded, and it is, because all the center is gray, so you know that's going to cut out in one flush piece. So that's what I love about that. Okay, so this is what I did. I went ahead and got, oops, let me turn off my eyeball. I got another little puppy dog here. This one I sized just a tad bigger at 3.62, and this is just going to layer right on top. It's going to be a super, super simple card. But what I forgot to do with this guy, I need to hide his face. You see how his little face only, because guess what kind of stamp I'm using for his face. Okay, let's go ahead and just hide the mouth. So all I do is you to click on next, or you can click on these little buttons right here and click on hide. And I need to get rid of the little eyes. So let me go back, click on the eyebrow, there we go, and his whole face is gone, so we're going to go back to the page. And this one here, this is the leash and the actual collar. I'm not going to use the leash, so I'm going to use the hide contour feature to hide the leash. I only want the collar. Oops. Hide that, okay. And that's about it. That's how, it's a super, super simple card. So I'm going to show you how I put this together. Okay, this is how the card will look when you go ahead and you cut it out. And then you're going to score it straight across right there. And then you're just going to go ahead and fold it. And when you fold it, so I don't know, for some reason it folds perfectly sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. So I think I scored mine a little off at the top, but that's okay. It's no big deal. I had a feeling I was going to do that, because I always do. That's why I cut out my adorable, adorable doggy a little bit bigger. Isn't he adorable? God, I love him. Okay, what I'm going to do before I even do that, before I attach him, what I want to do is put some bling on the collar. And of course I'm going to use my favorite tool. Let's see. Oh yeah, much, much, much better. So let me go ahead and get this on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on right here. There we go. Isn't that perfect? What a perfect touch. Okay, so now all I have to do is just glue them on the card. How simple was that? Ooh, before I forget, let me show you the faces I used for this one. I used the Everyday Character Face Parts. I'm sorry, the PK 496 Everyday Character Face Parts and More. And I use this face, and I like it because you could just match all whatever faces you want. So I chose to use that face. And if you notice that cute little, oh boy, adorable. This is from Pink Design. Go ahead and do that. Okay, this one is from Pink by Design, and it's the one down there. This is, oh boy. I thought this fit this card too perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get some glue. And guess what kind of glue this is? My favorite in the whole wide world, Zip Dry. So let me go ahead and glue him in the back. And that's what I love about this glue, because I could sit here and put tons of glue on here if I wanted, and it still won't wrinkle up my paper. I love that feature about this. Okay, let's go ahead and get them down. Let me go ahead and open that up like that. Oopsie, wrong way. Kind of overlapping just a tad, but that's about it. A super, super simple card for today. Deadline for this challenge is, you know what, actually, I think I might let this go to Wednesday. Somebody, during my Ustream, apparently everybody's not having enough time to complete my challenges, so I decided to go ahead and pick the winner on, let's see, how about if we let it end, yes, at Wednesday at 6 p.m. my time, which is Pacific time, and I will go ahead and announce the winner either Wednesday night or Thursday morning and then right before I do the next Throwback Thursday. Why don't we do that? So this way to give everybody a little bit more time and more people could go ahead and play along. So that's about it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my card. And don't forget to go out and do a random act of kindness this week, and bring your kids along. My kids are so excited. They cannot wait. So have a great day, and also thank you so much, everybody, for coming to my Ustream. I was actually watching. I do have the recorded version, by the way. I got to get that up on my blog, but I looked terrible. I looked so nervous, but that's okay. For my next one, if I decide to do another one, I think I'll feel a lot better. So anyways, thank you so much again, everybody, and don't forget about my brand new Christmas DVD. It is available for pre-order right now. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.